Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first session of A Tale of Two Dragons. I am your host and DM for this campaign. Some know me as Rob, others as Trevor5007, and some as the Robotic Operating Buddy. But, that's not important. I'm just a storyteller here. We've also got co-DM here, other Rob.
Hello. I am indeed the Hawaiian with many smarts that makes a real delicious chocolate tart.
Understandable. He may or may not talk throughout the entirety of the campaign. We are lucky tonight that he can, though, which is awesome. Let's move. Yes. Let us move on to our first player character, Askell.
Hello, I am Askell. I am a elf. I have silver eyes, light bronze skin, turquoise hair, and I'm 22 years old. I am a paladin acolyte. So we praise the Lord.
Understandable. Moving right along, our second player character is Lumen.
Hello, I am Lumen Ocean. I am 17 years old. I'm a half-elf wizard. I have green eyes and brown hair.
Understandable. Our third player character, maybe not exactly from this realm, but it's fine. We have Oxvelt.
Oi, laddie! I am Oxvelt. I am 7 foot Leonin with golden blonde mane. I am a barbarian, adopted, who's not from this land.
Understandable. And finally, last but not least, our fourth player character, Balkanor.
My name is Balkanor, a centaur cleric at the age of 20, who has black eyes, brown fur, and stands at 7 foot 2 inches tall.
Understandable. And also joining us, able to talk occasionally if we need help, we have our helpful Hoopla, who may or may not be muted right now. I'm not entirely sure, but it's fine.
He exists.
He does exist if we have questions or need help D&D 5e related. He is around.
And we're glad to have him here.
Yes, we are. We also may, throughout the campaign, reference at any time spectators, which may not be directly referencing you, but we are doing this live on our Discord with spectators there. But anyway, let's get into the campaign now. The adventurers start off in Phandalin, so I'm going to give a quick description of Phandalin to the players. That blocked out area of notes is now available. Nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a new life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults do keep weapons within an easy reach in case the need for arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stonehill Inn at the center of town offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the town master's hall, is a job board for adventurers. The adventurers start off Yes. you should have starter gold based off of your starting equipment. Whatever that is. It should come from your background. It should be around 10 gold pieces. It should range anywhere from 5. It should range anywhere from 5 to 15.
So, what if we have 0?
If it's listing 0 for you, is it listing 0 for everyone?
It is for me.
I found how
You
much
have to add that to your sheet.
I found how much I start with.
I do not know how much I start with.
We
What am
got
I
you,
doing?
Sam. What's your
Alright,
background?
let's look real quick.
Outlander.
Small technical difficulties, but
Am
it is
I-
fine.
Is it 2d4 times 10 gold for a barbarian?
It's background. No, don't
Oh,
think
you
it's
get-
class.
Yeah, it should be background based, I
Background,
believe.
not class. Okay.
Yeah.
You get 10 GP.
It
Who is
doesn't-
that, Colin?
It doesn't say for Outlander.
Yeah, it does. You get 10 GP.
10?
I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. 10 GP.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
adopt.
okay.
Adopted might be weird because it is non-official, but I'm allowing it.
Oh shit, it was not official. I'm sorry.
It's no, it's fine. It is a homebrew, but it fits for your character, so it's perfectly fine.
That should already be.
Honestly, I should not have taken it. It's a little broken.
Alright.
I don't care. It's fine.
I get 3 proficiencies, buddy.
Again, doesn't.
I've gotten
Pouch
a
with
lot
10 gold
to-
pieces.
10 gold for me.
Yep, 10 gold.
Uh,
So is that everyone has their starting gold down now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Just gonna close those on that screen. Alright, so let's get back to the storytelling. The adventurers start off in the Stonehill Inn. It is a little bit of a busy day, but we are in the Stonehill Inn, tavern music in the background, lots of chatter around, and the party at this point is in 2 groups. The first group is Oxvelt and Balkanor. They're kind of just walking in the door. And our second group is Lumen and Askel. They are sitting at a table in the corner of the inn. The inn is crowded. It's fairly packed. There's not a lot of room to sit down. But Oxvelt and Balkanor just came in. Can order drinks or food if they wish. And really the only spots they can find to sit down are either at Lumen and Askel's table or a table that is very near to them. So
Yeah. So, how would one sit on a chair? I cannot sit on a chair.
you stand next to the table.
Okay, got it.
You
you just
push
stand
the
up.
chair out of the
Sure, it's
you push the chair out of the way, freeing it for someone else, and you just stand next to the table. But anyway, at this point, what do the players wish to do? If you wish, I can also describe the inn for you, if anyone wants.
Oi, Balkanor. Feel like making a few laddie friends?
Oh, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. Let's go.
At this point, I take it that Oxvelt and Balkanor go to sit next to Askel and Newman.
Okay. So you guys do that. You go over. You take, well, a stand and a sit at the table that Askel and Lumen are sitting at.
A stand and a sit.
Yeah. I mean, you are a centaur. You don't exactly sit. But in any case, you guys approach the table. And yeah. How does the party intermingle?
Lumen prods Askel on the side, and he says, ooh, hey, Askel, do you see that guy? That's a centaur.
Yeah, that's very cool. I don't remember seeing
I
that.
haven't seen one of those in years.
Me neither.
Room for 2 more, young laddies.
Indeed, we have room.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can sit here. Or stand. Centaur.
If you think that's funny, wait till he tries to sleep for the night.
Well, that must be fun.
Ah, we're off to a good start, I see.
How are you two doing?
So what brings you to Phandalin?
Yes.
Roaming. We're looking to discover stuff of my past.
Interesting. Have you found much?
We found adventure and good times.
We found some villages to pillage, yes?
Ah, those kind. Oh well.
Did you say something?
Nah, just don't worry about it.
It was in Altenball tendencies.
So what are your two names?
I am Oxvelt, and my friend here is Balkanor.
Balkanor kind of bows. However that would work. I don't fucking know. Dips his head. He dips his head. Alright. I don't know how a fucking centaur would
I would assume like he would like lean forward and lower his front two legs in like a bow, or if not lowering his legs, he'd at least just lean forward. Because traditional Japanese bows depends on it. It is always bent at the hip, and depending on how much respect you have, depends on how low you go.
Well, I don't know who these people are, so I'm not going low at all. Only you get respect right now.
Well, I am Haskell, and this is my great friend Lumen.
Hiya, Centaur, and whatever you are.
There's better ways to ask about one, you know.
Balkanor is going to say to Oxvelt and Leonin,
What's with that guy? He's weird.
He responds in Leonin, I believe he's a young laddie. We out to the farms. He's still green, wet behind the ears.
I see. That would make sense.
Haskell's just gonna raise an eyebrow, seem kind of intrigued, but just show like he's not gonna really question like what they're really talking about.
So what brings you to here?
Well, came to check up on, or just explore what local stuff is around anyway.
I'm just following him around. He's fun.
I guess I am.
Well, if you know the area, you aware of any libraries nearby?
To be quite honest, I'm not too familiar. There really should be. We just probably got here not too long ago. Just thinking about
Yeah, we
walking
just got
around.
here.
Well, it can wait. Let's enjoy a meal together first.
I agree.
At this point, a short human male walks up and introduces himself to the two new party members that have approached. Hi, my name is Tolbin Stonehill. I am the proprietor of this establishment. Would you guys like some food, perhaps? Any of you, actually. I noticed none of you have food here. Would any of you like a meal?
Special today, my good man.
As for special today, you know, I really don't know what they're cooking back here. Like I said, I just kind of run the shop. I can go check for you if you wish.
That sounds
No
like
need.
everything they cook here is special, perhaps.
I like to think so.
I'll take anything that involves seafood on the menu, my good lad.
I'm sure we do have some seafood. All right.
I will have what he's having.
Okay, so
Make it
so-
two.
Yes. Okay. 2 meals. How about you two?
And whatever our new friends here want is on me as well.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Well,
Okay. So, would you two like anything as well?
if you don't mind, I would like to see if you know what they're cooking back there.
Ah, yes. I can go check for sure. And you? He gestures to Lumen. Would you like anything?
Oh, Give me something sweet.
Something sweet. Ah, like a pastry or something. Ah, we usually always have some of them around. Okay, that'll
do.
be 4 silver. I'll collect it when I get back.
Balnor is gonna look at Oxbelt and say,
Could you go for a pint?
Always, laddie.
Oh, pints. Yes, we do have alcohol as well. I should have offered.
Ah, none. No problem.
Okay, so what is that? 2 pints?
Unless they want some.
Would you two like any?
No, thank you.
No. Okay.
Come on, Askel. You can get one.
Not today.
I believe you're a bit too short for your britches there, laddie.
Balkanor is gonna say to Oxbelt in Leonin,
What a lightweight.
Well, make it 3.
3. 3 ales. Okay. That would be 12.
I'm going to put my shoulder or my hand on the shoulder of the innkeep,
Mhm.
kind of whisper in his ear. Dilute it a little bit, my good man. I think he's still a bit young to be partaking in the booze.
Ah, I gotcha. Well, that'll be 12 copper. So, the 4 silver and the 12 copper. Yeah, I'll collect that when I bring your stuff back, or when someone brings your stuff out. Might be me,
Of
might
course.
not. Anyway, enjoy. And if you need lodging, we have that as well.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, my good lad.
Of course. He walks off towards the back. And so, yeah. What do you guys do while he is gone?
So, how long have you two been traveling the land?
Oh, how long has it been now?
About the Oxbelt starts like puts his hand on his face and kind of leans onto the table with his elbow and starts like tapping his claws against the table as he goes into thought, thinking about how long it's been.
It's definitely been a while.
Felt like just yesterday we left. But then again, I don't remember much to begin with.
Well, the important part is we trained together, yes?
Of course. Remember it like it was yesterday.
What about you guys?
I've been traveling for, I guess, around 10 or so years, mostly pilgrimages here and there.
I've been out and about for a couple of months as well.
Say something?
No, go ahead.
No, I wasn't really going anywhere.
Okay.
So, what are your
Fair.
plans after this?
Well, we'll see what happens. Really had nothing.
Understandable.
We don't need any plans to drag us down.
Plans don't typically drag one down. It should help set the direction.
oh, I think he...
Yep, he dipped.
There we go.
Welcome back.
Plans don't typically drag one down. It's merely to help set the direction.
Oops.
Well, I guess you got a point there. It's just more fun to go with the flow and see what happens.
While fun in heart and spirit, that leads to unkind events. May lead you end up to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, laddie.
Well, we are capable of defending ourselves.
Yes, no one in the room would mess with us.
Well, if they did, they are going to get hooves to the face.
Easy there, my friend.
Oh, come
No
on. I
need
have
to
have-
start anything yet.
Yet. I want to have my fun while we're here, Oxford.
There's no reason. We're simply travelers in this town. We can't get information if we just go on having our fun everywhere.
Understandable.
I do want answers one day, my friend.
Of course.
So Toblin comes back up to the table now with 3 pints. Hands them out to the 3 that asked for them. Okay, so that 12 copper for that. Who's paying? I
Of
don't know
course.
how you guys wanna.
Oxfelt puts 1 gold in his hand.
I will bring you change. Do you want?
Thank
Are
you,
you
Logan.
paying for the meals as well?
Of course.
I will take that out of it as well.
Thank you.
Also, the food will be up. We do have fish. It looks like we have mackerel on in today. We have tarts, various breads and cheeses. I know that much.
The mackerel, please.
The mackerel. Okay. So
Make it 2.
two mackerels. Okay. Did you want a mackerel as well? He motions to Oxvelt.
Of course.
Okay. And I assume a tart for you. You wanted something sweet. He motions to Lumen.
Yep.
Okay. I will bring those up as well, because apparently everyone else is busy. But it's fine. He goes off back towards the back once again.
I'm going to look at Oxfelt and say, I'll have to repay you sometime.
The only payment I need is your friendship, my good man.
Well, that's easy enough.
It's not often we can make friends on our travels. So when it's night, so when we have time to slow down and make some, I appreciate the what's the word I'm looking for?
Company.
Opportunity and company.
Mm-hmm. We're look at wait, never mind.
Oxfelt's gonna take a moment and kind of turn around and kind of look to see where the music's coming from.
The music. So, make a perception check. First roll of the campaign.
First roll of the night, and
Let's go.
probably gonna be my worst.
No, it's not.
It's
Don't worry
fine.
about it.
Listen, don't get a 0.
It's okay. I don't have a negative to perception this time.
Hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
That is a 12.
You actually don't see a band or anything that appears to be playing music. So you're not quite sure where it's coming from.
As he looks around, he kind of just nudges Falconor's, I guess, side, considering he's
Mhm.
still sitting down, and says in Leonin, I don't know who's playing, but I'm very sure we could do better than them, my friend.
Absent is being played from Valhalla, my friend. But even Valhalla, ha! I can do better than that.
You think there's a musician worth his merit in Valhalla? Best joke I've heard in a week.
He's gonna take a sip of his ale, and he's gonna but first he's gonna clink it with Oxvelt's pint.
As he's holding up his mug with Falconor, he motions to Lumen. Come on then, don't leave us waiting, small one.
Louis picks up his glass and clinks it with the other 2.
After the clink, we all take a deep swig.
Understandable. Toblin comes back. He has he is somehow able to balance all of these plates as he brings them back out. He hands out the 3 mackerels and the tart, and returns 5 silver and 8 copper to Oxvelt.
Thank you.
Here you go. Here's your change for that gold and your meal. I hope you guys enjoy. Also, you guys seem like maybe the adventuring type.
One real quick. There's SP and EP.
Don't worry about EP. We don't use it.
Alright, and then what was the 5 silver?
It's 5 silver,
Over 8 copper.
8 copper. Yep.
Alright, thank you.
All those
Sorry to
have been
interrupt.
changed to be 4 silver.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But anyway, you guys seem like the adventuring type. I'll tell you guys a tale I heard. A while ago, not long ago, maybe a couple days ago, I heard you know, you guys know the Triboard Trail. It runs east, and it goes through the ruins of Canaberry. That town was sacked years ago by barbarians. But I've heard that there's a ruined temple south of there, where it's said that the locals may have hid their gold. So, you know, I don't know if anyone's ever gone there to check it out, but you know, you guys seem like the adventuring type. Me, I have to stay here and run this inn, but you know, if you guys do go out there and you find anything, I mean, hey, it's all yours. I just overheard this tale. I don't know if it's true or not, but if you
Well,
guys
thank
do
you
find
for-
something, I'm curious to know if it was truth or not.
Falconor is going to look at Oxfeld and say,
Perhaps we can find some more answers about your past.
I doubt it, but the spare pocket change will be nice.
Indeed.
I'm
But I-
grateful for the advice, my friend.
Yeah. Yes.
Hands him 2 silver pieces and thanks.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I should also inform you, since you guys look of the adventuring type, that there's a quest board just a little down the road in front of the Townmaster's Hall. I'm sure someone outside could help you find it if you need help. But please, stay as long as you want, and if you need lodging, just let me know.
Of course.
And
You'll
he...
be in
We have,
thought.
we have to get our hands dirty eventually, I suppose.
and he wanders off again to start serving other tables.
I like him. He was friendly.
Indeed.
Now, I guess we get to the real question. Oscar, Lumen, you care for a bit of adventuring?
Yeah, just about that time anyway to head out. Well, not head out, but you know, explore a bit more.
If that's still going, I'm going.
Sounds like a plan then. Let's finish up and head out.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so you guys sit around for a little bit, enjoying your meal, finishing your pints, and when you guys are ready, you can head out. He didn't quite tell you where the Townmaster's Hall was. He just said it's a little down the road, but it's up to you guys.
well, are we heading out? Or what do you guys want to do? I'm flexible. I don't care.
Balcano, I know you're in for wherever the adventure goes. But
Of
the
course.
question is, Askel, I assume Lumen will follow wherever you go. So the question is, where do you want to go?
Well, we can find that quest board if it seems like we plan to stick around a bit longer. That might be
Falconor
fun.
is gonna look at Oxvel and like motion to his back.
Let's go on foot for now, Balcano. We don't know if the wee ones can keep up.
I suppose you're right.
We don't want to outpace them.
Hey, I can outrun you any day, old man.
I I'd like to see you try, laddie.
Age is but a number, young one.
And I don't even know my own.
Okay. So you guys, if you zoom into the Stonehill Inn marked on the map, you guys actually can move your character tokens on this screen. There is not a grid here, so you can move it anywhere, basically.
I did not mean to do that.
It's fine. But yeah, whenever you guys are ready, someone can take point and head outside.
Alright. Wow.
Why don't we go to find the quest board and see if there's anything that offers more tangible results?
That
ever-
sounds like a plan to me.
Did he say where the quest board was located?
No.
He said it was down the road. One of these roads.
I walk a lonely road.
You do see a lot of townsfolk kind of wandering the streets, going about their day.
One of them is playing the group is playing Dragon Ante nearby.
Ooh.
Not
He's
actually.
gonna find,
It's fine.
the closest person and try and stop it.
What do you say to them?
Hey, do you know where the quest board is?
The quest board, yeah. It's if you go down this road here, if you go that way, and then you take a right, you'll be in front of the Town Master's Hall, and it should be in that area. Except I'm on the wrong layer.
And I'm like,
I'm
wait,
dumb. If you go down this road here and take a right, you'll be in front of the Town Master's Hall. That'd be a left. I'm dumb. But it's fine. He points you basically down the road to the south and tells you to go left, and that will be the Town Master's Hall in front of you.
Thanks.
Is there anything else that you need to know? We do have a couple shops around if you guys need anything.
He glances back to the rest of the party and then just shrugs. I don't know.
Okay. Well, most of us are fairly friendly around here, so if you need anything, just ask someone.
You got it.
So, what do you guys do?
Lumen's gonna just make his charge down the road.
We're following Lumen.
Yep.
We're gonna say slightly annoyed and run after.
Okay. So as you guys approach the Town Master's Hall, you see that the Town Master's Hall, it's a sturdy stone building with a pitched wooden roof and a bell tower at the back. The job board is right next to the front door, and it features a sparse number of notices, all written in common and in the same hand. You see 3 on the board right now, and they are these 3 quests.
Ooh.
Oh, I need to zoom in.
You can, yeah, you guys may not be able to click on the cards.
They have
They are
over.
a bit blurry.
Are they?
I'm able to
Not
zoom
me.
in. Okay, yeah, if I zoom in, it's fine.
Oh, if you guys can select the cards, you should be able to select it and press Z.
Well, can't we just?
I cannot select the card.
Yeah.
You cannot. Who was? Oh, that must have been Rob nudging the card around.
How do we ping again?
It was me.
Long
If you
press
just,
and
yeah, long press.
Well, we could always just ping the one we're looking at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you guys were saying it's a little blurry, hard to read.
I'm not having any
Oh.
problems.
I figured it out. I just
Okay.
zoomed in.
You
Gotcha.
guys want me to read them?
If you want,
Well, it's can everyone read them, or do you guys need
Yeah.
something else?
we can all read them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can read.
I think
It's
they
just
were
a-
written in common anyway. Oh wait,
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah.
about
He,
actually
like
being able-
physically able to read
Yeah.
them. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we're good.
We can zoom in.
Zooming in made it less blurry.
Yes. Oh, okay, Balkanor. I see.
Do it again. Hmm.
So I guess ping the one we wanted to do, or the one that we were looking at.
Southeast, southwest, and then the straight south. My only issue is they don't explain how far. My thought is, hey, swing by the caves, and tell the dwarves that they're in danger, and swing by the gnomes on the way back. But we have no clue how far they are from each other.
And where did they say those ruins were located?
Southeast, far.
So then, why don't we? Where was it?
It was east to the ruins of an old town, and south to a temple.
Well, it seems like one of them will require, I guess, getting her hands a bit dirty. Since I don't think the gnomes would like their stuff being taken.
Well, we wouldn't be asking by force, we'd be asking for a favor.
Well, we don't know how they would react to that, do we?
No, but I think we should play it more safe and try and save the ones who are in immediate danger. My vote is we go after the dwarfs.
All right. I see no
I will
problem.
go where you go.
Should we let someone know, or should we just go?
Well, I assume it's first come, first serve.
All right then. Shall we go then?
I don't see a reason not to let the headmaster know.
We might even see a dragon.
Let's hope we don't.
I am always down for a challenge.
What is everyone's passive perception by chance?
TP.
14. Should we put it in?
Passive.
No, it's fine.
perception.
9.
Where is that? Here it is.
It's on the sheet, by the way.
I know. I don't have them open.
Okay.
12.
So I have the highest. We can perceive passively better by like 1 point.
Okay, so the two of you that had higher than a 12, so the 13 and the 14, you see that there is another note pinned to the front door. This is written in, again, the same hand, and it's in common. This note reads, due to the dangers in the area, I have decided I'm not leaving my home other than to post these quests. If you accept a quest and you don't know how to get to the location, you can ask me at my house. I am 2 doors down to the east. And it's signed at the bottom, the it's Town Master, Harbin Wester.
Mm-hmm. Well, we might as well get some useful information if it seems like there might be.
P.S. Feel free to accept as many quests at a time as you wish.
Oh.
But it doesn't say anything about how to accept one, right? It just says accept as many as you want.
Yeah, he also said, if you need help finding the area, you can go over to his house, and he'll let you know where it is.
2 doors to the east.
Yeah, 2 doors to the east.
So this one?
This one. Hang on.
This one.
Oh, the one, the one covered by the card.
That one.
There is no house. This one.
This one?
The blue one. Yes.
We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about that.
Okay.
We vibe it on over, I guess. Then.
Oculus just following. He has no clue what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. The dude just took off.
Okay. So you guys head over to the town master's home. Now the door's closed. It's locked. What do you guys do?
Falconor is gonna walk up and knock on the door.
You hear from the other side of the door. If you're a dragon, know that I am far too thin and bony to make a good meal.
Falconor's gonna say,
If I were a dragon, I would not be knocking on your door, now would I?
You know what? You have a fair point. I'm not opening the door. What do you want?
Information. We have chosen to accept the quests that were posted.
The quest. All of them? Just one? How many?
Are we doing all of them, God?
I mean, we probably.
All of them.
Yeah.
all,
of them.
all of them. Okay.
We won't get to them all immediately. We'll do the ones in order of importance.
Fair enough.
The ones in danger. We'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I don't care what order they get done in. Just, so long as they get done.
Can you guide us to the... Can you give us directions to where we can find the mine of the dwarfs?
The mine of the dwarf. Oh yes. So that's about 15 miles southwest of here. It is a cave cut into the side of the mountains. It should be fairly easy to find. There may be a rough beaten path, kind of leading there.
I see.
Indeed.
I'm assuming you need to know where all of them are.
Yes,
That would be helpful, yes.
what about, the Acolyte of Shantea, Ambra Gwynd?
Ah,
Where can we find her windmill?
her windmill. Yes, her windmill. Let me see here. Hold up. Where is it? It should be in my notes here somewhere. I actually don't see it. Wow. Okay. It really doesn't say. That is weird. It should be south. It's a little off the path if you're heading south out of town. It's up on a hill though, so you should be able to see it when you're leaving town via the south road. She lives there alone though, so yeah.
Do you know how far from town it is, my friend?
See, I would, but the book doesn't have it written here.
Well, DM, time for some improv.
Where's my map? Hang on.
Will he be a nice DM or a mean DM?
Nah, it's on the map. It's
You got this.
Where's my measuring tape? There it is.
Yeah, right here.
Honey, where is my measuring tape?
It's so the path kind of leads out of town, south, a little like southeast. It's only like 10 miles down the road, maybe less, like 7-ish. And then the path splits not far from there, and that's where the beaten path to take you to the dwarven excavation is, or to the dwarf mine. It splits off to the southwest. And I'm assuming you guys also want to know where the gnomes are held up.
If you don't mind, my good laddie.
Actually, so that one is further south. It's again off of that main route. It splits. That one's a little southeast. How far here? There's a waterfall that leads into the mouth of the cave. Shouldn't be hard to find. From the windmill, it's about 8.5 miles, give or take.
Thank you.
Is there anything
Very
else?
informative.
Yeah, is there anything else you guys needed to know?
Ah,
That
Do any local stores we can get the rations from?
There are. If you find Barthen's Provisions, he's like our general store around here. He's along the north of the inn, along the trail that leads in from Tribor. So, probably the way you guys came in. You might have passed it on your way in.
What did you say it was, my friend?
It's Barthen's Provisions.
Barthen's Provisions.
Yes.
Interesting. Thank you.
Of course.
Where did you say it was?
It just popped up on your map. Should have an arrow leading to it.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
If you haven't figured out, I'm taking notes.
I figured as much. I think I put this on.
Typically, I leave note taking to the professional, but he's the DM.
Understandable. We also have Lion Shield Coster. It's right down here at the end of the road to the west. That's like our weapons and armor store. So I don't know like what you guys are looking for, but those are probably the two main places to check out.
Well, I thank you greatly. The information is invaluable.
Yeah,
Sorry
of
to
course.
bother you on such a fine day.
Oh no, it's fine. Like I said, I don't go out much with the danger around. Also, in case no one told you guys, there have been some folk claiming to have seen a dragon flying through the high clouds. But you know, at that distance, it's kind of hard to gauge how big the creature is. Some say it's as big as an elephant, and they may or may not have seen gleaming white scales. So, you know, I'm not leaving my house.
What's an elephant, laddie?
Like a loxodon. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, you may have seen some.
Loxodon.
Oh,
But if you don't leave your house, you're never gonna see the dragon.
exactly. I don't want to see the dragon. You see, I don't think I could do much to fend it off if it attacked. So I'm just gonna stay in here.
Volcanor is gonna turn to Oxbel and say,
One day, we'll become strong enough to hunt it down ourselves.
If you do that, good luck. I don't recommend it though.
Well then, we've got our information. Shall we go?
I say we should get the provisions first. We don't know how long we'll be on the road.
Alright.
oops.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
We gotta eat.
Oxbelt starts heading to the provisions.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow.
Understandable.
You do be following though.
Okay.
Time skip. Boop.
Boop, time skip. Okay, you guys wandered up throughout town to Barthen's Provisions. You're standing outside another wood structure building. It has kind of etched in with a little bit of like paint, you could almost say, a berry smudge, marking that this is Barthen's Provisions above the door. So you guys know you are in the right place. It is open. The door is open. You guys can walk in as you please.
Alright, well,
I will walk right in.
same here.
We're
Here.
schmoving on in.
Schmoovin'.
Okay. You see two young. They almost look like kids, but like not real young kids. Like probably like teenage years. Humans kind of wandering the aisles. They appear to be stocking the shelves. Oh, hello! customers. I, I'll go get Barthen for you. He's in the back. And one of the kids runs off to the back.
Well, thank you, dear laddie.
You're welcome.
Can we just kind of gaze around and see what's like in stock, kind of thing, like just.
You can. You guys look around. You see that this does appear to be a general store. Ordinary goods and supplies. You see backpacks, bedrolls, rope. There are rations around. Just a lot of adventuring gear around. And other somewhat non-adventuring gear. A couple minutes later, the kid comes running back out to where he was working, putting stuff back up on the shelves, rearranging things. And you see a lean, balding human of around 50 comes walking out. Ah, why hello! My name is Elmer Barthen. I'm the owner of this establishment. How can I help you, folks?
You can help me a variety of ways, my good chap.
Ah.
Question. What's your finest ration you got for sale?
Finest we usually just sell one type of ration.
Well, what you got, my good man?
Well, we have rations enough for one person for one day. About 5 silver.
5 silver for one day, huh?
Yes.
Now, I'm out of your expertise. You've had to do some traveling to get here, yes?
Some, yes. I traveled with a caravan, though.
How long do you think it'd take? How long you think it'd take you to travel 15 miles on foot?
15 miles on foot. Well, at a normal pace, probably most of the day. Usually people say they can travel about 24 miles in a day at a normal pace.
I see.
But if they want to get there quickly, they can make it 30.
Thank you for your insight.
You're welcome.
Oxfeld's gonna look to Balkanor, Asal, and Lumen and kinda say, I measure we've been gone for about 3 days, give or take.
Sounds about
Maybe
right.
longer, depending on how long each thing takes.
Alright.
My more important question, I guess, is what do you guys have in the form of hunting?
I have no problem with doing so.
That shouldn't be too bad. So.
The question is, do we have means to hunt?
I can bash it with my staff till it dies.
The problem is getting close enough, young Lumen.
And
I think you're forgetting.
That's only a problem if you're
that
slow.
I think you're forgetting something. That I have certain abilities, my friend.
Indeed, but that may ruin the crop, my friend. Hunting is best left to a bow, and if none of us yields it, it'll be difficult. We'll have to resort to trapping.
Lewin takes out 3 gold coins and puts them on the counter. He's like, "Can you get a bunch of rations, please?"
He puts down 3 gold.
Yes.
Alright. Rations. Yes, 3 gold will buy you 6 rations. He beckons over one of the kids. Thistle! Grab me 6 rations. Yes sir! I'll get right on that. And the kid goes running across the store and grabs 6 rations and brings them up to the front counter. Here you go. Anything else?
Balkanor is gonna put 1 gold piece on the counter, because I'm assuming 1 gold piece gets us 2.
Yes.
Okay, cool. He's gonna put 1 gold piece on the counter and said, "Make it 8."
Ah.
Two for each of us.
Hey Rob,
Yes.
doesn't one of the traveling pack, like the adventure to the engineering, doesn't it come with rations?
The Explorer's Pack should. It should come with either 5 or 10 days worth of rations.
That's what I thought. I forget
Yeah,
which one I
wait.
have.
It's the Explorer's Pack. It's right here. Explorer's Pack is 10 days of rations.
That's why I wanted to check before I bought anything.
Okay.
Well, I have rations.
You guys may have consumed a few during your travels. To town.
It couldn't hurt to have extras.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys
Fair
keep
enough.
strict count on your rations, but so long as you're buying some rations every couple days, you'll be fine.
And stopping by taverns or place to worry about food.
Yeah, so you guys ate for today, so you don't need rations for today. You guys probably spent some on your way into town. But yeah.
Yeah, I got 10 rations. Awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
But yeah, it never hurts to have
I
enough.
was,
More
I
than
was
enough.
in the bathroom while most of that banter was going on, so I'm like,
Fair
"My
enough.
ration-"
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well, no, I lied. Most of the discussion, I'm like, crap, I need to get rations. And then I
Mhm.
realized I might have it.
Yeah.
So that helps clear it up. Thank you.
Barthen does inform you guys because he kind of overheard your conversation since you're the only patrons in here right now. We do have hunting traps if you wish. Don't know if they'll be helpful for you guys, but we do sell them.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to pick some up. Just
He
in
also
case.
turns to Thistle. 2 more rations. And Thistle runs around the store again.
wait, who ordered the rations?
Me? I said
Yeah.
2 more pieces so that we each get
Oh,
2.
okay. Okay.
Also, who's keeping track of that?
One.
You guys should be keeping track of your own gold.
I mean, like our overall rations.
You guys can split them amongst the party, I would assume, if that's what
Alright.
Lumen's plan was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So.
Yeah, so if you just all add 2 rations to your inventory.
Yes.
Alright.
If you don't have rations in your inventory already, let me know. I'll pull them from the compendium.
I don't already got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much for the traps?
The traps. Hunting traps. 5 gold per trap.
Are they reusable?
No one has asked me that question before. They are reusable. Unless the creature that you trap breaks it.
Understandable.
That shouldn't happen unless you're going after very large creatures.
What type of traps we got, my good man?
Well, we have, your standard hunting trap. Good for any size. They're all the same price. We've got the small ones for, like, rodent-sized creatures, and we do sell big ones for, like, bears and boars and such. We also do have fishing tackle, if you'd rather take fishing. 1 gold piece for the fishing tackle.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to take one of each trap now, would it?
I can pitch in for the fishing tackle.
I can.
Don't spend all your money on traps. We can rough it pretty well on our own. If you want to get 1 trap to help suffice, it will be nice to set it up at night and wake up to a nice breakfast.
We'll get a. I'm gonna hand him 5 and ask for the small trap.
Yes, small trap. He turns. Thistle has wandered off, going back to what he was doing. He yells to the other side of the store, "Ender, bring me a small trap and some fishing tackle." And the other kid comes running across the store, carefully running across the store, like jogging across the store with this hunting trap and fishing tackle, and throws it up on the counter. Anything else?
That would be it for me.
Okay. And the kid runs back off to the corner that he was working in.
Can you think of anything else we may need, Balkanor?
I think we are all set.
there is one more stop I'd like to make.
What may that be, Askell?
I'll see if I can pick up a longbow. It hasn't been too long since I've wielded one, but I shouldn't be too bad with it.
Sounds like a worthy investment. I'm in.
Do you guys know where to find weapons around here?
Yes, we got pointed in the direction of the Lion Shield Coster.
Yes, yes. That's sadly I don't sell weapons. I don't have a way to maintain them here, but yeah, the Lion Shield is probably your best bet for weapons and armor.
Well, I appreciate the stock you have and the help you gave.
Of course. Also, you guys seem like the fair adventuring folk. I have heard. Now, you guys may not quite be up for this yet, since it seems like you already have an adventure on hand. But I have heard that out to the west of Phandalin, on the coast, there's an old stone lighthouse. The ships are drawn to the gleaming tower like moths to a flame, and they are doomed to crash upon its rocks. And there are a couple of ships that I know that have gone down out there. But, you know, I've heard some people say that no one's gone down to recover anything from the wrecks. There may be treasure down there. Just letting you guys know. It's there for your taking. I tell all the adventurers I don't think anyone's ever taken me up on it. They all think that in my old age I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's there.
Thank you.
It's there if you guys wish.
Well, you are kind of old.
I'm aware. The other two youngins make sure I'm aware of that all the time.
Well, thank you, and with that,
Good luck on your
Pascal,
adventures.
thank you. I assume you'll be seeing much more of us around town.
If you stick around, probably.
We have a lot of business here, so you will see us around, my good man.
Fair enough. I look forward to it.
Have a hearty day.
Same to you.
And with that, I assume we're heading over to the Coster.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys approach the Lion Shield Coster, you see a sign hanging from the front door. From the front door. This appears to be a modest trading post. The sign is shaped like a wooden shield, and it has a blue lion painted on it. The door is open here as well. You guys can go in if you wish.
Yes. I will enter.
Okay.
Walking right on in.
I accidentally closed the book. I didn't mean to close it. Give me 1 second. Okay. As you guys enter Shield Coster, you see the same lion symbol kind of on all kinds of different crates that you guys can see around, painted on the wall inside as well. And anyone who's been in the area for long enough and is kind of aware of the area would recognize the symbol as the symbol of the Lion Shields. It's a merchant company. Actually, even if you're not from this general area, you may recognize it from just living in the region. It's a merchant company based out of the city of Yartar. It's 100 miles to the east. This just appears to be one of their outposts that they bring supplies in and out of for the town. You see a human woman of about 35 behind the counter. Ah, why, hello there, travelers. What can I do for you?
Side note, you got awfully close there, Rob. Why, hello there, everybody. Travelers.
No, I wasn't going for it.
You got close.
I'm sure I did.
I'm just waiting for someone to do it unconsciously.
I probably will wind up doing it. Nah, you guys don't have too many more people to meet around town, but it's fine. Yet.
Yet. Hello there. How are you doing, lassie?
I'm alright. Alright. I am doing fine. What can I do for you?
Do you sell longbows?
We do sell longbows. But before I sell you anything, I must ask.
I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Understandable.
Don't fall in.
No promises.
Before I sell you anything, I must ask. 1, do you have the coin for it? And 2, what are your intentions in town? I don't just sell to anyone.
Give me a few seconds. Now we gotta look some stuff up because we don't know. Is that fine? Can I do that?
What, are you looking at the price of a longbow?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how broke I am.
I have it right here as soon as I find it. Weapons,
Well, I guess the question is, Lassie, what's your price? And your answer is, we're just doing some quests for your town master.
Ah, adventurers. I see.
We're good people, okay?
In honest, the bow's to provide for ourselves. If we're out there, we want our rations, we want to get a wee hunt, get some game.
Fair enough. And the longbows, you guys don't look like you've been in town long. Longbow may be a little expensive for you still. It's, they usually go for about 50 gold.
Aye!
That is a bit out of our range right now.
I know. I can sell you a short bow for 25. If you have the coin for it.
I think my pockets are a bit too shallow for that now.
It appears mine is due. Well,
Oxvelt walks behind Askell and puts his hand on his shoulder. Don't fret, laddie. We'll get some coin soon.
yeah, we shall. Well, we're gonna look at the person by the counter and just smile and say thank you.
Of course. I'll be around if you guys, once you guys come up with the coin, if you still wish to acquire a bow.
We'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And may Valhalla smile upon you.
And okay, sure.
All right. Well, we're gonna wait outside.
Lumen falls outside, and he
I guess
points
we're
towards the store and says, "Hey, look, Oxvelt, you're on the front."
I guess I am. In another life, perhaps.
Ah, just got here and you're already a celebrity.
What can I say? I'm not.
We've gotten everything accounted for, right?
Indeed. I
So-
guess the real question is, where to first, my friends?
Well, we can start with the mine, or the ruins southwest of here. Warn them, and then
The
head to
closest, honestly, is the windmill. It's along the way if we travel correctly.
You are correct about that, then, I guess. Shall we go?
Well, it depends. You want to head to the mines first, and hit the windmill on the way back for a little R&R, or head to the windmill, ask to take lodging, and then set out for the mines and the temple in the morn.
Well, can we look to see what time of day it is?
It's about midday.
Yeah,
All right.
it's about midday. All right. So we got maybe like noon.
Somewhere in that area, yeah. Noon. Let's
Better
go with
not
noon.
to be where we go, and you know I'm going to follow you either way.
Well, who
So
do we want to help first?
we could probably make it to the windmill before nightfall.
Well, all right. Let's see if we can convince them to return then in the morning the following day.
Indeed. Let's set off.
Adventure time. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm curious, Colin. What's your movement speed?
My movement speed.
Yes.
it is 40, but I think I remember something that gives me a little bit extra. I forget what it is though. There's some kind of
Charge?
special ability I have.
See,
It's
40 is already more than me.
Hang on, let me check something. Let me check something. I don't know if it's because I'm a centaur or because I am a strength domain cleric, but I'm gonna check something real quick. I remember there being an ability that gives me a higher movement speed. So
I think
give
it's
me
just
1 second.
Centaur.
No, there
I
was.
think it is Centaurus. Centaurus, I know, have base speed higher than most other races.
Yeah.
No. There was an ability I remember
Well, yeah.
that
What,
gave me like
was it your
extra
charge?
10 feet movement speed.
It was
No,
probably
it's
your
not my
no.
charge.
Oh, okay.
Let me check. I swear there was something that gave me.
Let me open your character sheet real quick. Let me take a look.
Well, because if we, I assume Askell and Lumen can only move at a rate of 30 feet. Yes.
How much we dash?
Well, see, what I'm thinking is, Lumen gets a piggyback ride. I don't know. Askell rides bareback. Lumen gets a piggyback ride, and we move at a brisker pace.
Okay, maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I could have sworn there was something that gave me an extra 10 speed. I must
God,
be
putting you
remembering
at 50
something
movement speed off the bat, that's scary.
wrong.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a anything first level.
Yeah, probably not.
That is scary, though.
I'm thinking probably something.
Even just a
Whatever.
barbarian at 35 feet is a little scary.
Okay, so.
I mean, that's something you can do at level 1 though.
Yes,
oh,
it is.
I forgot to.
Wait, is your movement speed 35, Steven?
Yes, it is.
Yay.
Leon and racial bonus.
I forgot to update the notes and stuff. It's fine.
So I guess we'll set out on foot.
Okay.
So we're setting out
I'll fix-
southbound.
I'll fix that. Yes. So. Yeah, you're setting out towards the south.
Making our way
Along.
downtown.
Oh my gosh.
Here. Oop. Okay, so you guys head out down. Fair. Why did that show yellow for me? That was weird.
I did notice that.
When I was dragging, I right clicked.
Yeah, I didn't think that was supposed to show yellow though. It should have shown in your character's color.
It shows yellow.
Yeah, his character color is green.
Whoa.
See, mine just showed.
Yeah, that's
How do
weird.
you do that?
While you're
You
dragging
right-
your character
right-click.
around, you right click. And when you release it, it'll.
Whoa.
It's not showing
Oh.
a movement for mine.
I see.
It only shows it for other people.
Yeah, it shows you for everyone else.
Like if I move, it'll show.
Okay. But anyway, you guys start heading south along the miners' trail out of town.
I'm sorry,
And
I'm done.
We're switching maps now to the full map of the Sword Coast.
Ooh.
Not much to see.
Very sweet.
Not much to see.
I like it though.
It's a very bland map at this time.
You
But
say bland, I say accurate.
it is accurate, but there is nothing marked.
That's cool.
You know the
Yet.
locations of nothing. Yet. Yes, yet. Okay.
Yeah. Which is
Let's see.
okay.
Who's been in the area the longest?
Definitely not Oxvelt or Balkanor.
Yeah. I'm saying between Lumen and Askell.
Most likely Askell.
Probably.
Okay.
He's been traveling for 10 years.
Yeah.
But, yeah, probably me then.
Okay. So, Askell.
Unless Lumen was raised near here.
Nope.
No.
Alright, then never mind. Askell it is.
Okay. So Askell, I will mark things. The entire party will be able to see some of these more generic areas but I will mark them since Askell may know where they're at. Being around the area for a while, you're aware that the Greenlands to the north of, like about the middle of the map, is referred to as the Neverwinter Woods. You know that. Whoops! I did not mean to move that. The mountain range to the south of Phandalin is referred to as not that one.
Crypt Garden Forest.
That's not the one I wanted to expose. It's fine. You know that the Sword Mountains is the mountain range, and south of that there's the Crypt Garden Forest. You're also aware of the major city in the area of Neverwinter, to the west of Neverwinter Woods. And you know that the main road that follows the coast is the High Road. Actually, everyone would know the High Road, as you may have used that to get here, and everyone would know that the dotted trail is referred to as the Triboar Trail, because that is how you all got into town.
So they were talking. So they were talking They were talking the main road, as in the High Road.
Which main road? When they were telling you how to get.
Yeah, when they were saying go south, they were probably assuming off the High Road.
They were actually telling you south out of town. It's a rough beaten path. Yes, out of town to the south. So that miners, so that miners trail that you guys were exiting on, that is the trail that the townmaster was referring to.
Sounds great.
Okay. So
onwards and southwards.
Yep.
You guys start heading along a rough beaten path that's not depicted on the map, but it's fine. So what do we got? 8 miles. I'm assuming you guys are going to be traveling at a normal pace?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Austin, stop playing triangles.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Maybe not.
Like nothing with you.
Alright, so
This
I'm going to
message is now
zoom.
Illuminati confirmed.
I'm going to zoom this map in the area that you guys are. You will see at Phandalin a weird sparkly orb that's listed as, you may see it's listed as party.
That is us.
Yeah, that is you. That is the collective you guys. The 4 of you.
Neat.
So...
It's easier than having to move 4 different characters, and as well as save space.
Yes. And it allows me to, if I'm on the right layer, control it. So you guys start out of town along the beaten trail, rough beaten trail, south. It kind of heads straight south for a little bit, and then it
We
turns.
go for about 7 miles before I start looking for Start looking for the windmill.
Fair. So you guys, after it heads south, it kind of cuts to the southeast a little bit. You guys have been traveling for about an hour, maybe 2. You guys are about here, and partway into the 3rd hour, you guys make it to this general area, and you start to see. You feel like it's been about 7-8 miles, and you start to see the terrain gets kind of hilly in this area.
This is promising.
And as mentioned by the townmaster, it's very hard to miss, even with the 9 in passive perception that one of you has. I don't remember which.
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Lumen.
Fair. He's too distracted looking around, but still, anyway, he does, all of you.
Description. Oh, pretty grass.
Yes, he is distracted by the fact that there are hills, and via his distraction of hills, winds up also seeing, all 4 of you do see the windmill. If I can mark where Umbridge Hill is. So you guys have approached Umbridge Hill. It's taken, like I said, about 3 hours, so it's roughly 3 o'clock at this point in the afternoon. and you see, I'll describe, built on the slope of Umbridge Hill. Built on the slope of Umbridge Hill is an old stone windmill surrounded by an iron fence. A large winged monster with a spiky tail is trying to knock down the windmill's front door. A woman appears in the second floor window, waves at you, and yells, "A little help?" So at this point, I'm going to throw us down to battle map.
Clickety clackety roll for attackety?
Not just yet. So I'm going to say you guys are approaching probably from the west side. So there is Oxvelt can now see. Lumen can now see. Belcanor. And Apple.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the battle maps. I should actually, I did say it is during the day. Oh, daylight mode is on. So yeah, that's what you guys see.
I'm
Well,
assuming
actually-
that big black bar in front. Wait, is that you're doing that big black bar?
That is
Oh,
darkness.
Lighting.
You can't
Not
see
wall.
that.
You can't see through walls.
It
Yeah.
represents Kona Vision, Colin.
Yes, this
Oh,
is this is your cone of vision. This is what you guys are able to
To
see.
It's a huge cone.
So because we can't see that black area, it's because A, it's inside the windmill, represented behind the walls,
Uh-huh.
or it's behind the windmill, which of course we can't see because of walls.
Right.
Right.
So
the
what?
small slits is representative of windows.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the turn order at this point, the turn tracker. Probably the last thing we'll do this session. How much longer do you want to go, Steven?
10:30 is a good stopping point.
10:30.
So
That's what
we-
I was thinking.
you
So
wanna-
15 minutes.
If we want to set up the clickety clackety, then we
No,
can.
hey,
call it.
hey! Who turned that off? Turn that back on, Rob. Don't get rid of my turn order.
So I have a question for you, Robert.
Yes.
Are we in a valley or going up a hill?
You're going up a hill. Actually, that
Can you
is.
still see past the walls?
Yeah, it's not a very steep hill. I'm surprised that the height markers
Topography is so
aren't. Yeah,
sharp.
well, the topography is showing. I just don't know why. Oh, hang on. I found it. Let me move them. I'm gonna pull the topography numbers over closer to where you guys are at. They are there, but they're in a weird
Wait,
spot.
you can edit the topography?
No, not the topography lines. There are numbers that are
Ah.
separate that you guys
Okay.
can't see yet. So let me just throw these to the map layer and these to the map layer. Alright, so you guys should be able to see the topography numbers now. Each topography
like
line is
how-
10
how
foot.
high?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 10-foot increments for each topography line. So I mean it's not that bad of a
No.
hill.
So is each box like?
So
each box is 5 feet.
Yeah, each grid is 5 foot. So now this is one thing I did forget to show you guys when I was teaching you Roll20. But for initiative, actually, I should also, real quick, before I get to that, player handouts, because I said there was a winged monster attacking the door.
Indeed.
Show to players, show to everyone. This
Oh.
is the winged monster that is attacking
Oh,
the front door.
that's fun.
Katie.
Hey, Axel, is that your dad?
Okay,
What?
so it is a manticore.
Someone's not having fun.
No,
I'm immediately terrified.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll be fine.
You shouldn't be.
I
Did
got
you
It's
it.
say
fine.
we shouldn't be?
That's what
Okay.
he said, yeah.
You
anyway,
said we shouldn't be fine. Oh, that's
No, he said
real.
we shouldn't be scared or terrified.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Steven, we're gonna be.
There's 4 of us and 1 of him. You could burn him up.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to teach you guys how to do the initiative rolls for the turn tracker.
I can do that right now.
Yes, Justin is already aware. This is one of the few rolls I will ask you to please do in Roll20. I know some of you may not like that. You want to use your real dice here. And Justin already fucked up. It's fine. We'll take that roll. We'll take that roll anyway. But I will ask you to do... I know you rolled a 16 for it. I'll ask you to do this anyway for the same as the other characters. Open your guys' character sheets,
Alright.
Yeah.
wherever it is. Select your token.
That
And-
was the thing I forgot.
Yeah, you forgot to select your token. And now find...
How?
So just click on your token.
Uh-huh.
So it's selected. And then in your character sheet, the initiative. Just click the initiative box
Like
or
this?
dice. Yes.
Hey! Nailed it! Oh god, scary man's core.
I did.
Yours was a 16 lemon.
You'll be fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we are going to sort descending. Okay. So that is initiative order has been determined. Okay. And with it being only 10 minutes till that time, that is probably where we're going to call the session. Session 1, we're going to leave off with initiative order determined and a battle pending
Can I
for next
can I ask
session.
where this monster is on the map?
You can kind of see him glancing through the windows and the doors. Some of you may be able to see him. He's over on the other side. He's been kind of flying around in and out of this stoned-in area. He may be over here right now. We'll say that's where he is, because I think everyone can see that.
At least a little bit.
Spot.
No, Oxwell can. Okay, fine. I will move all of. Whoops. I will move all of you down a couple notches just so you can see. There we go. You should be easily seen now by everyone.
Yeah, I see it now.
Whoops. Yep, even Oxwell can see at least part of him now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where the monster is hiding. So you can assume there's a door over there or something, and actually there is the female that was yelling out for help in the second floor window. So yes, that is where we will end session number 1 of the first part of this campaign. I hope you guys enjoyed. We didn't have any live spectators, but that is fine, because they're not necessary for the campaign to continue.
They played Amogus instead of watching Journey.
Probably. They apparently did not want to see how my storytelling
Hey,
was.
we have a spectator. We have the helpful hoopla.
We do have the helpful hoopla.
And
Indeed.
secondary god.
And well, he doesn't count as a spectator because he's other god.
And all the people that will see this after.
Hopefully, if it ever gets posted, which it may or may not. I don't know yet.
Make sure
About it.
Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
For session 2. We'll drop it at like.
Yeah, I'm waiting until you guys get enough likes on this video for me to ever post session 2. No, I'm joking.
All right, we're
Okay,
gonna
like-
go for a big goal, guys. We're gonna go for a big goal.
69 likes.
No. There's
Bigger?
7 of us here, so we're gonna go for 8 likes. Come on, guys. So that means if all of us like it, and we get one more fan out there to like it, we'll get another one up.
We'll get session 2 out.
It's a steep goal to ask for. Let's go. Come on, everyone.
This is my shameful plug. Please also tune into my YouTube channel. It's Rob. Thank you very much, and signing out.
There'll be a link in the description. Don't even worry about it.
Thank
There won't
God.
be.
Nah, there
When we
will
go
be.
to these live, we might link the server that we do this on. Might.
If it's still existing. Like, if we're still doing this by the time
Still
these get
doing it.
posted. Maybe. Not sure yet. But it's fine. Anyway.
Take us out, God.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching session 1 of A Tale of Two Dragons, Part 1, Dragon of Icespire Peak. This campaign is going to go on for a while. This is a level 1 to 10 campaign. 2 parts. We're going to go Dragon of Icespire Peak, followed right up by a modified version of Lost Mines of Phandelver. So, if you guys do enjoy, as we said, like button, subscribe for more. Also, other gameplay. I'm hoping to eventually get back
Don't
into
forget
that.
that bell.
Yeah, the bell, ding ding, ding ding, top of morning.
Morning.
Don't forget to click the top of morning bell. Get notifications whenever I post these or go live, which probably won't happen for like a while. But it's fine. It's fine.
Please donate money. You know, we could use the money. Don't
Our
give us your
Patreon
gold pieces.
Stop panhandling.
Good luck finding a way to give me money, you know, because there is not a link for that down below. Ignore him.
Rob, we're sponsored by Mountain Dew, right?
No, we're not sponsored
No.
by anyone.
No, we are not.
Wait,
Um,
aren't we sponsored by
sponsored
that
by-
one website that like I occasionally reference?
No, we are not
No,
sponsored
we
by
don't.
them either. We have no sponsors. You know what?
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
If you stayed tuned to the video this long, I appreciate you and thank you through all of our random shenanigans
Antics.
and
This.
banter. This is typical of us at the Casual Merry Band of Morons. I hope you guys enjoyed and tune into the next session. Thank you, and we will see you in session 2, where they will pick up combat with a manticore. I can speak.
Gonna
Time-
Peace out.